First one, I believe this goes to Sheriff Wheeler. Why is Mr. Hale still on the payroll without the payroll department understanding his job?
That is a personnel matter, and the payroll department does know all the facts. I am precluded by Idaho Code 74-106 from discussing personnel matters, and if you ask any of the commissioners or former commissioners, they know that I would be violating the law if I did. And so I took an oath to uphold the state constitution and the laws of Idaho, and I'm not going to be subjected to violating that law and talking about personnel matters. So unfortunately, it's something I cannot discuss, and I'm sorry for it.
This one, I'm going to start with Mr. Ford. What are the qualifications for the position of sheriff?
The qualifications, I believe, for the office of sheriff is you should have experience, training, and know how to work with people. As far as the legal qualifications, anybody off the street can actually run. But my thoughts are is you have to have some type of training, you have to have some leadership qualities and know what you're doing when you run.
You know, the office of sheriff is a very unique position, and something that I've learned over the last 7 years is that you're always learning to do the job and you're always having conflicts. I think to be a sheriff, you need to have an extensive knowledge of the law, an extensive experience in law enforcement, which I do. Started in the state legislature, worked in patrol, worked in traffic, worked as an investigator, worked as a supervisor, worked with the legislature in California and here, worked with people. And I think you have to be able to find solutions to problems and be able to solve those problems. I've been afforded throughout my career to be able to gain experience and get that kind of executive training, management training, and been able to supervise and oversee. And you have to be able to listen and be able to be a problem solver and to be able to reach out to your partners within the community and be able to have those kind of relationships and to be able to be successful.
This one is to Sheriff Wheeler. You have supported a program to bring a special prosecutor to our county. If a prosecutor is hired, will they also file and prosecute other crimes like embezzlement crimes against the elderly?
Whoever asked that question is uninformed. There was a move several years ago to start a SALSA program that they are operating in southern Idaho and the Treasure Valley. And what that program was is the state legislature allowed some money to assign a special prosecutor to do special prosecution for federal offenses only. And those cases are only given to the prosecutor when they are referred by our own elected prosecutor. We looked at it as a district here in the 5 northern counties, and especially the prosecutor and I looked at it and we realized that this was not a good use of our time and our resources, and it wasn't a valuable program that could operate up here. So that's kind of how that is, and it's operating in a couple other areas of the county, or of the state.
This is a sheriff's question, and it was directed to Sheriff Wheeler, but would you care to comment on it?
I'm not up on the federal prosecutor part. I don't believe in the Bonner County we have enough use as far as federal crimes. Most of those would be like gang-related stuff like that. Maybe in the 5 northern counties, I would be opposed to it.
We got another question for sheriff's candidates, and since you answered last time, this one will be for Daryl Wheeler. Sorry. How would you define leadership?
Well, I believe leadership is something that someone may actually naturally have, but it's also something that has to be developed. And it's developed in the law enforcement career. It's developed through training, and it's developed through being on the job. It's developed from from going from an officer to a supervisor to a manager, and having difficult situations be applied to your position and to your assignment, and being able to find ways to find solutions to those. And I think that I have proven over the last almost 8 years that we have had successful leadership in the Sheriff's Office. I was unanimously endorsed by the Sheriff's Guild, and they are very happy with what's happening at the Sheriff's Office and where the county's headed. And I'm very happy that, to say that I think we are safer than we were just 8 years ago. And
Collectively, leadership is also in training and working on the street with the folks that you're leading. Also, is you have to build respect of the people you're trying to lead. Not only the respect, but the trust of the people. If you have the trust and the respect of the people you're leading, they're going to follow you anywhere. You've got to be lawful in your leading. You've got to take consideration all of the folks that you are working for and with. Yes, you need training. You need to work with them, and the leadership will come as you work with people. So I think, first of all, you've got to build trust and respect of the people you lead. Thank you.